Well, thanks for checking into this week's edition of Michigan Chronicle News Now. I'm digital anchor Andre Ash. It is time now to get a check of some of the top stories we've been working on this week on our website at michiganchronicle.com. Well, if you checked out the paper this week or our website, you will see that the Michigan Chronicle made a big endorsement, and with the conjunction of the Legacy Committee for Unified Leadership, the Michigan Chronicle endorsed and supports State Senator Adam Hollier in his bid to win the revamped 13th Congressional District and a seat in the U.S. Congress. The Michigan Chronicle sees Hollier as a proven state lawmaker with the integrity, skill set, experience, fight, and tenacity needed on Capitol Hill to deliver tangible results benefiting the people of the 13th District, including a significant number of Detroiters. You can check out the full endorsement read on our website and also in this week's newspaper edition of the Michigan Chronicle. Well, to this next story, decriminalizing cannabis and the fight to end the stigma surrounding it. Now, with Michigan's vote to legalize cannabis in 2019, some saw it as the state's first step in the decriminalization of its use, distribution, and consumption. But still, there are some outdated views on the drug that continues to fuel stigmas. And as many people in the cannabis field work to dispel those misconceptions surrounding marijuana, there still exists the legal uphill battle, both on the national, state, and local levels. Our staff writer, Megan Kirk, talked with multiple cannabis shop owners for this story. And as we know, the criminalization of cannabis has impacted employment and potential workers excluded from economic opportunity. Well, to this next story, the nonprofit Invest Detroit, it's a mission-driven leader focused on partnering and supporting businesses in real estate projects. And it was created to enhance its overall mission to support the inclusive growth of entrepreneurs. Now, Ben Bernstein, principal at Invest Detroit Ventures, told Michigan Chronicle recently that its organization works separate from the state to operate through state investments. He also develops relationships with entrepreneurs across Michigan, assisting them to develop startup talent and to prepare them for investment. He said that ID Ventures has an intentionality in assisting underserved communities. You can check out more of this story on our website right now at michiganchronicle.com. When we come back, the return of NAACP's Fight for Freedom Fund dinner in Detroit will show you the plans that are underway. Also, a recap of our Pancakes and Politics series. You don't want to miss that. You're watching Michigan Chronicle News Now. We're back in a moment.
News. Entertainment. Our events. Digital content. This is who we are. This is what we do. This is Michigan Chronicle. Follow us at michiganchronicle.com.
Well, the Fight for Freedom Fund dinner in Detroit is expected to be a star-studded affair happening Sunday at Huntington Place in downtown Detroit. We got to preview some of the plans that are underway for this weekend's big event. Take a look.
This is a banner year for us, 110 years.
The Detroit branch NAACP, celebrating its founding, started in 1912. The civil rights organization also announced its plans for the 67th annual Fight for Freedom Fund dinner.
The recent, we believe, execution-style murder of Patrick Leoya on the part of a Grand Rapids police officer still demands the need for police reform. War in Ukraine and elsewhere, the need to fight and preserve our freedom and our democracy remains paramount.
The theme for this year's event is "Freedom is expensive, but tyranny is unacceptable." Touted as the largest sit-down annual dinner in North America, the Freedom Fund dinner will honor Christian Smalls of New York with a Great Expectation Award for organizing Amazon workers for the first time in its history into a labor union. The event will also welcome Miss Angela Yee of the Breakfast Club radio show and other celebrity guests.
This will be a star-studded weekend. We invite you to join us on the red carpet. You don't have to go to Hollywood. You can come to the neighborhood.
Freedom Weekend kicks off Thursday, April 28th. From job fairs to information on college and skills trade to a faith leaders summit and an art and essay contest, all leading up to the Fight for Freedom Fund dinner Sunday, May 1st at Huntington Place in downtown. Andre Ash, Michigan Chronicle.
And of course, Michigan Chronicle will be there. We'll have full coverage. Watch for it Sunday on our website at michiganchronicle.com. Well, Michigan Chronicle's Pancakes and Politics series lands another big conversation topic as our panel for this session talked economic viability and how to make Michigan a top 10 state economy. It was a big event surrounded by who's who's in both community and business. Take a look. Michigan become an overall top 10 state economy? Well, we find an answer here at this year's Pancakes and Politics, which starts right now.
Can Michigan become a top 10 state economy? This is our 17th year of Pancakes and Politics. It's been a staple in our community, and I like to think that it's absolutely the best forum dealing with social equity and economic issues in southeastern Michigan. In the past, poverty was not on the list of indicators to determine if we could become a top 10 state. And I noticed that it's a new indicator. How can you become a top 10 state when you have several cities with residents living in poverty, half of the residents living in poverty, and most of the children living in poverty?
This is not one person's going to fix it. There's no magic wand. The only way we're going to do this is if we work together. And so being here with this group of leaders who really understand that the work has to come from the bottom up so we can help facilitate that is essential to making sure that the impact is felt.
So often, struggling Michiganders are left out of the conversation, and they do require more resources. They do require more help, and it's more complicated. And that's why in a lot of ways we've forgotten about them and said, that's too hard, we're just going to shut it to the side. But when we do that, we're not going to help a city like Detroit that has a 35% poverty rate if you just say we're going to ignore people who are struggling. So I'm so happy that that was on the agenda. I'm so happy that we were talking about telling our own story. I think that an event like this helps us to tell our story, so I'm always happy to be at Pancakes and Politics.
Watch the full broadcast of Pancakes and Politics starting Friday at 10 a.m. at michiganchronicle.com.
And you can check out the full broadcast right now of Michigan Chronicle Pancakes and Politics, available on our website at michiganchronicle.com. And that's all the time for us for this week's edition of Michigan Chronicle News Now. Come back and join us next week at the same place and time. And also follow us for news and stories anytime on our website at michiganchronicle.com and on our social, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. I'm digital anchor Andre Ash. Have a good one.